The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVNetwork.com, The PCTVNetwork.com, The PCTVNetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVNetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Royersford, PA, on the campus of Springford High School, the PCTV Network proudly presents Pioneer Athletic Conference football. Tonight, the Rams of Springford host the Mustangs of Governor Mifflin. Hello, everyone. I'm Bernie Gallagher, joined by Hall of Fame coach Rick Pennypacker, our managing director Gus Tellis. Rick, before we break down each team, I got to come to you on this. You know, it's football, it's that time of the year, NFL, NCAA, high school ball. In my humble opinion, there is nothing more exciting than opening night of high school football.
Could not agree with you more, Bernie, and I know every one of these coaches here are anxious to get the season started. You know, they're preparing for this day since back in December and January with weightlifting and 7-on-7s, and now they're going to find out if those kids are prepared. So I know I talked to some of the coaches today. They're nervous. You know, they're anxious to get it started, and they're all wanting to find out just how good they are.
All right, now for the breakdown, we'll look at Governor Mifflin out of Berks County up near Reading, Pennsylvania, coached by Nick Lang. He's done a pretty good job, good winning percentage in his career, a proud program that produced star Penn State running back Nick Singleton up there right now. And, you know, last year was a bit of a rebuild year, but you got a chance to see them in a preseason scrimmage. They've got a big horse running back in Brandon Jones.
Yeah, Brandon Jones is the real deal, Bernie. I think everyone's got to watch him. I think he's number 3 here in the scrimmage. He was number 3. He's a fullback linebacker. He runs the veer offense, midline offense, and they just come off the ball, give him the ball, and he just chugs for 3-4 yards. It's going to be a challenge for Springford's front because they got some young kids up in the front to take care of him, but he's a force, and it'll be something to watch.
Then we look at the Springford Rams, led by head coach Chad Brubaker in his 13th season. They make the playoffs every year. He has an eye-popping 73% win percentage. They're ranked top 25 in the state preseason. And let's go right to that quarterback position. A lot of hype, but he's only not played one game in his junior year yet. But last year as a sophomore, Matt Zollers, 23 touchdown passes, and I know you love this, only 3 interceptions.
Yeah, you know, I always tell Bernie, you know, I'm a little bit different than Coach Brubaker. I always feel like you got to run the ball to win. He sets up the run to throw the pass, and this Zollers kid is the real deal. You know, I know there's a lot of hype about him. I hope he can take it all in. I think he's a pretty mature kid. I talked to some people about him. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders because, you know, Springford's going to go as he goes. He's got some weapons out there. He's got some speed. He's got some good offensive running backs and some good receivers, and hopefully he can take it all in and just enjoy it. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on this kid because he's only a junior, and, you know, juniors make mistakes, but we'll see how he makes out. I'm really impressed with what he did his sophomore year.
Thank you for joining the U.S. Piping pregame show, and don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with opening night of high school football.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
Set to receive.
Welcome back, everyone. It is time for the opening kickoff of the 2023 season. Springford Rams wearing the blue jerseys and the Mustangs of Governor Mifflin in white. Kicking off for Springford, number 14, Liam McCarvey, a veteran kicker. A booming kick all the way down inside the 5, taken by number 14, Reese Hull, and he is slammed down by number 33, Cole Broderick, with an outstanding hit on special teams.
Tackled on the play by Broderick. Going to set up Governor Mifflin first and 10.
Coming into the first game, you know you're going to have some mistakes on offense and defense, but they really are worried about special teams. I think that was one of the things I used to worry about the most. So that was great coverage by Springford there.
In the preseason show on PCTV Network, Coach Chad Brubaker, that was the first words out of his mouth.
Yeah.
We need to improve in special teams.
Absolutely.
All right, Berks County football. Governor Mifflin Mustangs, 3-7 1 year ago, but 2 years ago, one of the best teams in Berks County. They go inside to the fullback, a host of Springford tacklers, and we are going to see a lot of this linebacker crew. They are experienced and they are physical.
Jones on the carry, tackled on play number 40.
Springford's playing a little bit of an odd front now, right? Bernie with a zero nose. They're probably doing that because I don't know if they've ever been a 50 team or an odd team. But most of the time they're in a 4-3.
Yep. And number 40 in blue, Mike Bendowski, senior, 220-pound linebacker. You'll find him near the football at their almost every play. One wide receiver, wing right, goes in motion. A little trickery, a little counter action, and an opening, and bursting ahead, number 14, Reese Hull, and that'll move the sticks.
Tough play for the linebackers there, Bernie, because they faked the dive with
Hole in the carry, going to be enough for a.
Then all of a sudden they give it to the guy in jet motion, and he had a great gain there.
Tackle for the Rams.
Thanks to the athletic director, Dan Miscavige, making us feel very welcome here at the PCTV Network. These games will be broadcast on the YouTube and on Comcast Cable. Again, only one wide receiver, wing to the left. Motion across the formation, speed sweep, and again, Bendowski's all over it.
Yep.
Carry,
see, that time they didn't dive the fullback, so Bendowski didn't have to worry about the dive. He just took off and ran, and it made a great play there. Springford pursues the ball really well there, Bernie.
Now, you saw, again, Mifflin in preseason. There was a three-way battle for quarterback. Number 19, Bryce Wunderlich, the senior, wins the job.
Well, he's going to control the offense, Bernie. He's got to make some reads with the veer and the midline. I'm sure the senior.
Wunderlich barking signal. Again, inside to the fullback. Number 3, Brandon Jones, the workhorse, bell cow running back you talked about in the pregame.
Yeah.
Jones on the carry, going to be a gain of 4.
Looked like a little bit of a GT guard trap there out of the old wing T stuff, Bernie. This is what Chad wants to get into. Springfield wants to get him into 3rd and long.
You got to love this, Coach. Last year, Springford defense, 87 tackles for loss and 25 sacks.
Yep, they were very good up front. They have some new kids up front, Bernie. I know that's one of their concerns, but I know those linebackers are feeling really well right now. So
now they'll come out in a twins formation.
Waggle.
Shotgun snap, floater off the right, intercepted. Number 17, Anthony early with the pick, and the defense comes up money.
Yeah, that outside linebacker got out underneath the coverage, Bernie, and made a great play. I don't think the quarterback saw him. Got a flag here.
Yeah, let's see what the penalty is. May have been after the interception.
Illegal man downfield.
All right, it's declined. The illegal lineman downfield against Mifflin. Outstanding field position. And now we'll get our first look at number 2 in blue, Matt Zollers. Springford in blue, ranked top 25 in the state, class 6A. And this kid, number 2, as a sophomore, impressed a lot of us.
He's throwing the ball here, I think, Byrne. I think Chad's going to go up. He's going to run.
Inside to Bendowski. He burrows ahead for extra yardage. You know, Coach, their preseason warm-up is like an Army machine, and there's 100 kids out for football, and they've got some speed, including at that wide receiver position. Mason Scott, number 3 at the bottom of your screen. He is the track and field 100-meter, 200-meter, and 400-meter champion. And Zollers is going to keep it. He gives it to Mason Scott. The aforementioned.
That's close to being a forward lateral, Bernie, but I think Scott was behind him. Bernie, I'd like to tell you that the other kid I want to watch here is the tight end, Kirshner. Yeah. You know, I've had some college coaches tell me as a sophomore, this kid is the real deal. I know my son was telling me that he saw him on some film and he stuck out, so
yeah,
I want to see a little bit about him.
6'5", 235, number 8, the sophomore tight end. Handoff inside to number 20, Jamal Lewis, a junior. He will be in the
huddle.
No huddle, speed up offense. But Lewis in that running back rotation.
Empty with no huddle. A bunch up top.
Zollers.
Timeout.
And there's a stoppage of play. We'll get a penalty. The Springford assistant coaches staff is like a Hall of Fame list. Mike Palmer, Gary Rodenbaugh, Gary Hopkins, Amir McDowell, Jim Mick Jr., Steve Shine, Chuck Nestle, and Steve Moyer, our old Kutztown University Upper Perk coach.
Yeah, went to the Pitt grad. I'm not going to say anything about Pitt.
You banged heads with him on a few occasions.
He held the record out at Pitt for the most receptions for a couple of years there. I think he had over 100 receptions in his career.
And his tenure at Upper Perk, they were good.
Oh, they were really good. His son was a very good quarterback up there, too.
So it's 2nd and 15. Zollers in a shotgun, 5 wide receivers.
Quarterback draw.
Zollers' first pass of the year on the money. He's got number 1, Abdurrahman. Gain all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All they did, Bernie, was isolate the kid to the one side. I mean, they ran the guy in motion, and Abdurrahman over here was all by himself and just took a quick slant.
Abdul-Rahman and Scott, 2 of the top wide receivers in the conference.
They got to zoom in a little bit.
3rd and 5. Bendowski again. He's got daylight all the way down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rams.
Yeah, Luke Eller, Bernie, up front there is doing a nice job. I'm watching him. He's really blowing some people off the ball here.
You read my mind. They moved their outstanding all-league tackle, number 53. He's now the center.
Right. He's doing a heck of a job. The big left tackle here, I think, is a sophomore.
First and goal from the 6-yard line. Zollers, number 2, barking signal. Handoff. No, Zollers is going to keep it. Zips, zigs, and zags. Touchdown, Springford.
Same plays I ran before there, Bernie, with Smith being the option out here, but Zollers kept the ball. And
he's not afraid to tuck in and run. Very athletic. And, Coach, you know, people forget he played outside linebacker last year.
yeah, he's a pretty big kid, Bernie. I didn't think he was as big as he is.
And now Springford will go for the extra point. Number 35 is in for the kick. Ryan Fields, a junior. Ball through the uprights for the extra point. First quarter score, Springford 7, Governor Mifflin 0.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
All right, Springford will kick off with a 7-0 lead. Number 14 again, Liam McCarvey, will be the kickoff specialist. We saw a good job by Ryan Fields, 35, the extra point kicker. Good crowd on hand here on the home side, especially a booming kick inside the 5, taken again by number 14, Reese.
He's got a lane. He's got a lane.
He's got some opening.
He's got a lane.
Oh my! He's down
Kicker's
past
got to
the
make a
50-yard
play.
line. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Governor Mifflin.
No flags.
There are no flags.
I told you, Bernie, special teams. Special teams are the thing that really kills coaches in the first game. And you do all your work and all your planning with offense and defense, and the special teams come out. That's a heartbreaker right there.
The junior, number 14 in white, Reese Hull, 6'1", 160-pound junior. And now Governor Mifflin with a little bit of confusion. They may have to waste a timeout. Coaches hate that. Oh, there's a sideline warning against, was it against Springford? No, against Governor Mifflin. Okay. Coach, you probably are aware there are increased emphasis for the referees on sideline control.
They got to do something. They got to worry about other things than that.
It's called the penny packer rule.
They got to worry about other things.
You were allowed to go out to the hash mark. They changed it to the numbers. Now you better stay in the box or you're going to get a penalty.
You know what? It really used to make me laugh, Bernie, when people worried about that.
Travis Jenkins with a low kick, and it does not go through the upright. So again, first quarter action. Springford 7, Governor Mifflin 6. We'll be right back.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
All right, we're back. Governor Mifflin will kick off. Number 27, handling the kickoff duties, Travis Jenkins. And deep for Springford, number 3, the 100-meter, 200-meter, and they're champion in track. They're not going to kick him the ball. The ball goes instead to number
He's got a
11
lane.
for
He's got a
Springport.
lane.
He's
He's
got
got a
an
lane.
opening, Shane Lewis. It closes quickly, but a half-decent return out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rams.
That's a backbreaker, Bernie, when you score like Springford did, and then all of a sudden they kick off.
We do have an injury on the field. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finley, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, ReadingCCGolf.com.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
And we are back for first quarter action. Springford in blue, Mifflin in white. Rams on top, 7-6.
Counter.
Run inside again, little counter action. Dancing around is number 20, Jamal Lewis, the junior running back.
Tell you what.
Minimal gain.
Bernie, I think that was the center, Luke Eller, out here pulling and trapping.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken. He was
Jason
all the way out.
Kelsey style.
My goodness, I was saying, I could never teach a center to do that.
I'm glad you pointed
But
out
boy.
this left tackle, the sophomore,
Yeah.
6'3", 250 pounds, number 71, Andrew Moyer. You want to see a football player, keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Again, 5 wide shotgun. Zollers looks left, scrambles to his right, got an intermediate opening, and he gets it to the big guy,
Penalty.
Nathan Scott.
There's a penalty there, Bernie.
That could be coming back.
Now, see, the big sophomore, Bernie. You know, the biggest thing about sophomores at his age, you know, and I know I've coached some of them, Madison O'Connor and Finn and those boys who are just big sophomores. They got to learn to bend. And I see he's not getting in a three-point stance. He's staying in a two-point, which a lot of guys do that nowadays, but I always like to see the kids get in the three-point and bend. I'm sure that, you know, as a young kid, he'll learn to do this, but he's got a lot of potential.
Weather at game time is 80 degrees with a wind from the southwest at only 2 miles per hour, but the humidity's up there. We may see some cramping tonight.
Yeah, I would think so. I'm looking for the Kirshner kid, Bernie. I'm sure they're trying to get a matchup problem with him.
Motion across. Zollers keeps it. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Ooh, he's not afraid to run, is he?
No prima donna. He will tuck it
No.
and run and lower his head.
Big play here, Bernie, 3rd and 7.
Our fans out there, check us out on our YouTube channel. Just go YouTube and search the PCTV Network. Got 15 different sports on there, proms, graduation, all kinds of cool stuff. PCTV Network.
They're going
And
out top.
Make sure you subscribe. 5-wide shotgun on 3rd and 7.
You got to get up top. Oh, that's
There's
motion.
a blitz off the corner. Zollers floats it over the middle. He's got number 3, Mason Scott, with a ball. The 100-meter guy off to the races. Forget about it. You're never going to catch him.
Great ball by Zollers. Great read by Zollers, Bernie. What a great read. Good protection. Looked like it was 5 verse, Bernie. Looked like they went 5 verse, put him inside and just took the middle of the field. 2 safeties played half, and he went right up the middle of the field.
Boy, you coach a lot of guys that have some speed, some track guys like Terrell Chestnut and that group.
Oh, my
Boy,
goodness.
you're not going to catch him. And great touch by Zollers.
Yep.
So again, McCarvey this time now will kick the extra point, the senior kicker, number 14 in blue. Bad snap, but a good job getting it up by Zollers. And the Rams go on top, 14-6. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. 4:42 remaining in quarter number 1. Springford up 14-6, and again kicking off number 14, Liam McCarvey, the senior kicker.
Yeah, I wouldn't be kicking that ball back to that kid again, Bernie. There it is.
Boomer into the corner, and it goes right up in the air, and here's the guy that went the distance last time, Reese.
Not this time. I think Coach Brubaker had something to say to their special teams.
Reese Cole. Coach, you played in this stadium back in the day when it was grass. You know what? In terms of a high school facility, the field, the scoreboard, the stands, the track, you can't ask for a much better situation.
No, they've done it right down here at Springford. You know, you give them a lot of credit. You know, there's been a lot of guys that played on that football field out there in Vernon. A lot of great football players. And
you played a little baseball on the other side of that hill, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What position?
I was a pitcher.
Oh, man.
I could throw, but I didn't know where it was going, Bernie.
All right, little rotation here at quarterback for Governor Mifflin. Javian Pletz is now into the game, the junior. And it's a double handoff. A nice tackle by number 11, Shane Lewis. We heard about him in the offseason. He was all league a year ago. Great tackle.
Yeah, he came up and filled really well, Bernie. They had an opening there, but he was the one that was supposed to fill that, and he did a pretty good job doing it.
Owen Norman of Springford was also on the all-conference team, a tackle from 1 year ago. But Bendowski and Garzella, the inside linebackers, will be in on the bulk of the tackle. Burrowing ahead for positive yardage, gain of about 2 or 3 on second down.
Bernie, when I was playing here at Springford, in '69. That was the first Chestmont championship team ever at Springford. That may have been the greatest senior class that ever come out of here. I was a sophomore at that time.
Wow.
But there are guys that are, were the most amazing football players. George Landis, Barry Menning, Carter Tyson, Frank Robinson.
Now, Mike,
they're all just unbelievable.
What about the Villanova star Lance Viola? Was he on that team?
No. Lance was 2 years behind me.
Oh, okay.
I was just a little peon on that team.
When you were a senior, Lance was a sophomore?
Right.
Okay.
Lance was a sophomore.
And there's a timeout on the field, or perhaps that is the end of the first quarter. Well, there's still 3:11. It's going to be cramps on the field. We'll take a break. Springford up 14-6.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Makes all the difference.
Negotiating and evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of a case are one of the most important aspects of family law.
The team approach gives you a competitive advantage, and there's a lot at stake, so you need an experienced family lawyer.
I'm here to lay out all your options so that you can make the most informed choice. I feel really great when a client says to me, I couldn't have done it without you.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
We're back. Governor Mifflin with the ball, 3rd and 6. One wide receiver, double wing formation.
Counter, trap.
Counter inside, positive yardage, that'll move the stick. Number 40 with the football, Grady Garner.
Garner with the carry, going to be enough for a Mifflin.
It's that fullback trap, Bernie. It's like that wing T fullback trap.
Shane Lewis.
Everybody sees that thing. When you get into a 3-tech like that had there, then they're just going to trap them rather than maybe it's a midline trap, but they're trapping the 3-tech and giving it to the fullback.
First and 10 for the Mustangs, Governor Mifflin. They're in a wing T100 formation, tight end and wing to the right, motion. Oh, and the ball's on the ground.
Midline.
There's a scramble.
That's a midline. He was trying to pull it, Bernie. If he would have pulled it, I think he would have had some positive yards.
Looks like
Mifflin
will
you got a new quarterback in there.
Get the ball back.
They were out. You can still run 52 or 53.
You got another new quarterback in there, and that's probably going to be some problems.
And it will be Mifflin football.
Those tackles are in the 6th.
Recovered a play by
Davian Pletz, the junior, of that three-way competition for quarterback in the preseason.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for Governor Mifflin. What a team they were 2 years ago, with Nick Singleton rushing for 2,500 yards and made us so proud at Penn State last year, the #1 freshman in the country for Division I football. 2nd and 9. Motion.
Comes again.
Quarterback keeper off the right side, but a host of tacklers led by Ryan Kirshner, the tight end, can play a little defense.
Yeah. 3 in the play, tackled by number 17, Anthony Early.
17 also, Anthony Early in on the tackle.
I'm really impressed with Springford secondary. They really come up and feel really well here, Bernie. They got some good kids up front that are playing, the run, and they're getting trapped and everything. But these secondary, they're coming up pretty hard here. I don't know if Governor Mifflin has a play-action pass here sooner. Because it's 3rd and 7 here. They're not going to fool anybody on 3rd and 7.
3 wide, single wing. Pletz bobbles the ball coming off the corner. Somehow they completed it, but number 51, Owen Norman, with the near sack for Springford.
They had it. Governor Mifflin had it set up, but just didn't have the continuity.
Back deep to return the punt for Springford, number 1, Abdul Rahman.
Got a score here, Bernie. O&J's up 7-0 against Conestoga.
The game I'm curious is Chester and Perk Valley.
That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, I think, at 10 o'clock down at Chester. I'm not sure.
Chester had a freshman quarterback.
Look,
35
great punt.
last year.
My goodness.
And Abdul Rahman with an outstanding fair catch. So when we return, Springford will have the football up 14-6.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Springford on 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
Not breaking it off.
Zollers drops. He looks, fires, complete. He's got the tight end, Kirshner. Number 8 rumbles ahead for the first down.
Passes complete to number 9, Ryan Kirshner. Gonna be good enough for a Springboard first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Springford 14 and Governor Mifflin 6.
So, car stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Springford with the football, quarter number 2, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Zollers fakes to Bendowski, gets it out to Scott. He's dancing, there he goes. There's your track guy. Wow, is he exciting. He just has that extra gear.
Complete number 3, Nathan Scott. Jones with the tackle. That's going to be a gain of 35 yards.
Yeah, the outside linebacker corner had him, Bernie, and he just made a move, and kid didn't buzz his feet, ran right by him.
The driver of a gray Chevy Blazer parked in the grass.
It's interesting, I was perusing the Springford football website, which is unparalleled at any level that I've ever seen. And your name is sprinkled in there. Number 3 all-time tackler. 173 tackles.
Yeah, I knew the statistician, Bernie.
And your son's name was right there with him.
Yeah, he lets me know that.
1st and 10 for the Rams. Zoller, a lot of time, fires a missile, complete. Mason Scott for the touchdown. Oh man, the Rams clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's nobody out there that's going to cover that kid tonight, Bernie. I mean, Zoller's got all the time in the world to throw, and these kids are getting through their routes. He's reading the coverage as well.
Brought to you by Handles Ice Cream.
Now the try for the extra point, the holder number 12, quarterback Trent Yoder. And Ryan Fields will try for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Early second quarter action, Springford 21, Governor Mifflin 6.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
At OWM, the criminal litigators that we have here are all very experienced courtroom attorneys.
You want to have a lawyer who's experienced, who's been in the courtroom, who's argued in front of a jury, who's faced judges, to be able to help you and represent you and make sure your rights are secure.
That's experience that you can't just get at other firms. You need to get it here at OWM.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family-owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
And we're ready for the kickoff after the touchdown. Again, kicking number 14, the senior kicker, Liam McCarvey.
Jeez, awful loud up there. Awful loud.
Booming kick again down to inside the 10-yard line. Taken by Governor Mifflin. A little bit of a seam.
Yeah.
Battling out to the 30-yard line, but overall good special teams coverage. But again, the guy in the return, Reese Cole, who went about 95 a few minutes ago.
Cole with the return, tackled on the play by number 99, Bryce Roberts.
Which I guess when you have 100 guys out for football, you can be normally pretty good on special teams.
I would think so. I would think so, Bernie.
Teacher of the week.
I just think that Governor Mifflin's got to get something going on right here, right now, or this could get out of hand the way Springford's offense is clicking. Now they're in the eye.
The junior quarterback again, number 4, Javian Fletch, under center, straight up I formation. He's going to run the triple option, but gives it to the fullback inside for a gain of 3.
Jones in the carry.
Trying to think how. Looks like they run a little bit of midline in there, Bernie, but their midline is a triple option. Most people with midline is a double option. I don't know if that's true triple option or not.
You ran a little bit of that at Pottsgrove.
Oh. And I had guys like Kayvon Green and Micah Palomalo and those guys running the ball.
What a joy to watch.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Just get out of the way and let them play.
2nd and 7 for the Mustangs of Governor Mifflin.
Wide open.
Yep.
There's the option again. Quarter Pletz keeps it. Gains positive yardage. That'll set up 3rd and 1.
Pletz with the keeper. Tackle the play by number 99. Bryce Roberts sets the Mustangs up with 3rd and 2.
Multiple substitutions here on 3rd and 2. Your big guy, number 71, is inserted on defense. Andrew Moyer.
Yeah, I think if they don't get it here, Bernie, they're going to have to go for it on 4th down.
You got a tight wing I formation, tight end to the left, wide receiver at the top of your screen.
We'll run midline down below here, Bernie, the tight end.
They're going to go toss left.
Wow.
Springford initially made penetration and looks like, based on the spot, they're going to give them the 1st down.
Wow, wow. I never liked tossing the ball on 3rd and 2 or 3. I would like to go straight ahead at that, especially with a team like Springford who pursues so well.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
But got a 1st down. That's all that matters, Bernie. That's why they're down there and I'm up here.
1st and 10. Governor Mifflin on their own 40-yard line.
Sitting in this I formation.
Still should be there. Yep.
Penalty flags fly.
Oh, my God.
Flag on the play.
Coach, I have been meaning to ask you, there is a new realignment for the PAC conference, and Steve Onsbach, Tony Palladino, athletic directors, did a lot of great work on it. For example, Norristown will change divisions in 8 of 10 sports. Teams like Pope John Paul will jump to the large school division. O&J will jump to the small school division. Your thoughts on the realignment?
It's every sport but football, right?
It's every sport but football, yes.
Yeah, well, I can't really comment on the other sports, Bernie, because I really don't know much about what goes on in. I know that there are some dominating schools. There are some dominating schools like Springford and Perk Valley and them, and I know that Norristown, some of those schools aren't getting the chance to be on the winning side as much.
All right, Coach, hold that thought. We have a timeout on the field. Springford on top, 21-6.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Governor Mifflin with the ball, 1st and 15 on their own 35-yard line.
Come back.
8:19 till halftime. Pletz he keeps it, and he has wrapped up the ball down, but his knee may have been down before the fumble. Good call.
Boy, if they gave the fullback the ball, Bernie, he was gone. He was back in the secondary.
Pletz with the keeper.
But back to that thought, Bernie, about divisions and everything and moving people around. Sometimes I think we try to make everything easier, and I don't understand why some schools are going to go up, so some schools are going to go down. I'm not a division guy. I always felt like there should be one league, and I'm not one of those guys that like the division, so I'm not a real good person to talk to about that.
2nd and 13 for Mifflin and White. Toss. Number 14 with the ball. And he burrows ahead. Nice gain. That'll set up 3rd and about 2 or 3.
Springford had some good support on the edge out there, Bernie, but he just missed the play. But Bernie, honestly, I think to me it's a shame that we have Pope John Paul, which is a mile away from Springford.
Right.
They're driving down to Chambersburg tonight, and why can't O&J play Pottstown, and why can't?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, those rivalries are lost in this community, in this area, and I think it's really, really a shame. But
that tugs at my heart if O&J is not on the Pottstown schedule.
And it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving. It could be the first game of the year.
Right,
it could be second game of the year.
Good point.
But when you don't have, one of our greatest rivalries was Springford, and we don't play that, and I just feel like we're so worried about district points and district points and district points and district points and district playoffs. We forget about some of the other things that we have to worry about in football.
Yeah, well stated. The mark was not as good as we saw it, so it is 3rd and 5, and we got another stoppage.
What's this about?
It looks like Governor Mifflin wants to take a timeout and talk about it. And when we return, Springford up 21-6.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
3rd and 5 for Governor Mifflin at their own 45-yard line. Pletz gives it off tackle, but they're not going to have enough. All right, Coach, do you go for it here on 4th down?
Got to go for it.
Jones with the carry, going to be gain of 2, tackled on the play by number
You're 2 scores down.
Going to set the Mustangs up
Coach
with
Jeff Lang is on the same page with you. Coach Lang's got a pretty good record, 46 wins and 20 losses.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, especially when you have Singleton up there. He was I'll see him next week, Bernie.
Oh, man. Wow.
Did you see what the Notre Dame quarterback did? Talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
'Cause I know you're a Notre Dame fan.
Oh, yeah. 4th and 3, they're going to go for it.
He's going to punt it.
Quick kick. One of my favorite plays. Oh, but look at this. Abdulrahman says, oh, no, you don't. An over-the-shoulder catch, and that will preserve good field position for the Rams when we return.
Mustangs, quick kick is fielded by number 1.
Springford will have it 1st and 10. They're up 21-6.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
1st and 10 for the Springford Rams in blue. Our outstanding junior quarterback, number 2, Matt Zollers, 6'3", 205. He's lived up to the hype so far. He's been very accurate on his passing. Zollers drops, he looks, thinks better of it, tucks and runs. Zollers moving the sticks all the way out to the midfield line.
College football now can sign NIL deals, Bernie, where they can make money in the name, image, and likeness. And I saw where the quarterback from Notre Dame is working with the Dre Beats, and he got these headsets and gave every one of the players on the team one of the headsets. I just saw Singleton signed the NIL deal with Dre Beats also.
Man, can I get in on that?
Yeah, it's
1st and 10 for the Rams, their own 49-yard line. Zoller's going to keep it again. He's got an opening. Zollers, 1st down and more, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Zollers on another quarterback keeper. Check that. That one's in Pittsburgh. Matt Zollers on the quarterback keeper. 21-yard gain up for the Springford. 1st down.
Zollers is a tough kid, Bernie. He took a couple hits there. I'm impressed with this kid, Bernie. I really am. He's 6'4", 210, 205.
Yeah, he went to the Penn State camp, the prospect camp over the summer, and was voted one of the most outstanding participants in the camp. I think Penn State's got an eye on him.
Oh, I think a lot of schools have an eye on him, Bernie, by the time he's a senior.
He avoids the tackle, floats it into the end zone. Almost a touchdown. Good defense out there. Mason Scott, the intended receiver, but number 14 for Governor Mifflin, Reese Cole, playing a heck of a game.
Yes, that was a great play by him. I can't believe Zollers threw that off his back foot like that, Bernie. He had some muscle on that ball.
Yeah, he's slippery.
He's got to stay healthy. It's the most important thing in high school football, Bernie. I used to really worry about that so much.
We saw his brother on the Springford boys basketball team last winter make it all the way to the state Final Four. What a winter they had. Zollers got the tight end, Kirshner. He's going to get a good spot. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams down at the 17-yard line.
Governor Mifflin's blitzing off the edge, and all Springford's doing is throwing where that guy came from. You know, usually you say when you blitz, you just throw where the person came from. This kid's coming off the left edge or the right edge of Springford, and they're just throwing the ball where he left. Kirshner just hooked up right in there.
Got 3 wide with a tight end and Bendowski, the lone running back. Bendowski fakes to Bendowski. Zollers turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Springford.
They're going to be fighting here soon, Bernie, on who's getting the ball. Bendowski wants it. Zollers wants it. Kirshner wants it. Smith wants it. They all want it. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have.
Also rotate in number 20, Jamal Lewis, and number 21, Sean Assis.
It's a great read. Great read by Zollers. That's just a zone read. He read the defensive end. The defensive end came down. He just pulled it and ran around. That's a great read by him.
Yoder, number 12, in again. He's done a great job on the hold on extra point. As McCarvey again with the boot. Straight and true.
And it is good. Springford. 28.
Ford Rams on a roll, up 28-6. We'll be right back.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
We're back. Springford will kick off. Springford in blue, Mifflin in white. Number 14, senior kicker McCarvey. He gets good hang time on his kickoff.
Yeah, he kicks them deep too, Bernie. Anytime you get inside the 10-yard line in high school football, you're doing a pretty good job.
And Reese Hall, the dangerous return man, is where you do not want to kick it.
3 on 3 essentially in the give plus the keep it. We didn't get the right.
And now there's a little bit of a delay here.
Now these referees got to get. This is their first game too, Bernie. So they have to have a kind of.
So they're going to
take the kid off.
They're going to take the kicker out, and they're going to put in a new kicker, number 35, Ryan Fields, who we saw earlier in the game.
Why did they?
Maybe an equipment issue with a helmet or a chin strap. I'm guessing he took the field without a chin strap, and the referee said,
Yeah.
Wondering if Bilal Abdurrahman, number 1, is injured. He's one of their stars. We haven't seen a lot of them. Another high kick down to the 10-yard line. Number 4.
Not this time.
Not this time. A great hit by number 22, the senior, Dean Herpel.
Hold the return tackle on the play by number 22, Dean Herpel. Flag on the play.
Penalty flag is on the field.
I think they got a little bit of excessive celebration here. Chad Brubaker's not very happy about that. But, you know.
Yeah, Coach Brubaker going to let you know.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. You
He
know.
has built a machine down here in Royersford.
15-yard penalty is accepted.
You know, he coached 2 good quarterbacks at Wilson Westlawn, Chad Henney and Kerry Collins. They made a nice little NFL career for themselves. I looked through the years, Coach, on Chad Brubaker's quarterback play, and the average season for a long time was 25 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. Average.
That's pretty good for Chad. See my grandson and granddaughter, or my granddaughter down there waving to me.
1st and 10 for Mifflin on the 47-yard line. Change of footballs. Sun going down. Temperature cooled off about 4 degrees since kickoff. Pletz under center.
That's what you got to do.
Oh, man. Quick hitter. Gain of 13 on 1st down.
See, that's what they got up at Pottsgrove last week, Bernie. They were getting that play all day. That kid is tough.
Brady Garner with the carry.
Tackle on play by number 11, Shane Lewis.
Bryce Wunderlich is back in there at quarterback, number 19. He started the game and was relieved by number 4, Pletz.
When you start running midline and veer like they're running here, Bernie, you got to give that ball to that fullback. There it is again. There's the veer. Give it to him. 5 yards.
Yep, pounding inside with Garner.
And what that does, Bernie, is when you pound the ball like that, you know, defensive linemen really get tired and they get a little beat up and everything in there. So, you know, Governor Mifflin just got to keep pounding at them and keep the ball in their hands and don't let Zollers have the ball.
Sounds like an old Pottsgrove team.
Well, you know.
You had a few running backs in the day.
Yeah.
You know, the most exciting player you ever had, though, and you came up to me at a scrimmage one when he was in 9th grade. You said, Bernie, this might be the best kid I ever coached. Terrell Chestnut.
Yes. Terrell Chestnut, well, I'll tell you a story after that.
2nd and 5. And off inside again.
Keep it.
Garner.
When Terrell Chestnut was a freshman, Bernie, he always tells a story that his freshman year, our first scrimmage at Pottsgrove, he was playing in secondary, and one of my coaches said something to him, and I said something to him, and he gave us one of those looks, you know, like, you know, and I said, you're out, get out. I threw him off the field. He wasn't allowed back in the rest of the game. He learned real quick, but Terrell's one of the greatest.
He
one of the greatest.
had an outstanding career at West Virginia and had a sniff at the NFL with the San Diego Chargers. Handoff again. There's a collision between the quarterback and the running back on 3rd down. You can't have that be another 4th down situation.
Yep. 149. Chad's calling a timeout here. He wants the ball back in good field position.
So timeout on the field. 149 till halftime. Springford on top, 28-6.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, ReadingCCGolf.com.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
At OWM, the criminal litigators that we have here are all very experienced courtroom attorneys.
You want to have a lawyer who's experienced, who's been in the courtroom, who's argued in front of a jury, who's faced judges, to be able to help you and represent you and make sure your rights are secure.
That's experience that you can't just get at other firms. You need to get it here at OWM.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
All right, we're back in a big play here, Coach. 4th down. Mifflin going to go for it on the Springford 42-yard line. 4th and 2.
I'm giving it to that big fullback, Bernie. There he is.
They give it to the second back through.
He didn't get it. I don't think he got it.
3, and I don't think he got it. Brandon Jones.
Let's see, Bern.
Penetration. And number 51, Owen Norman, is just all over the place.
First down.
And so we will have a change of possession when we return. Springford on top, 28-6.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
We're back. 1st and 10 Rams, but watching that clock. 1:44 till halftime. Zollers drops, he looks.
Kirshner?
Gets it to Kirshner, the tight end. Does well to get out of bounds. If he does, no. The clock will continue to run.
Solid pass is complete to number 8, Ryan Kirshner.
Impressed with Kirshner, Bernie. He runs a great route there.
There's no reason that play wasn't there with them.
6'5" sophomore tight end. And again, the leader here is Strezemensky, 52, Eller, 53,
motion.
Norman, 51.
Flag on the play.
Moyer, 71.
See, that's the difference, Bernie, between Springford and Pottsgrove. Now, that number 8, Kirshner, he'd be playing offensive tackle for me.
5-yard penalty.
Yep, and you know what number?
He's a big kid, man.
Number 58, Jaden McLeod, doing a nice job. 6 feet tall, 245 pounds in that Springford line.
I've been watching the Kirshner kid all night. He runs great routes. There he is.
Zollers with a missile, sails a little bit high.
Wow,
Zollers'
he
pass
had.
is incomplete. Set on the play for number 9, Jordan Marsilio.
Intended for number 9, Jordan Marsilio. The clock will stop, and it's 3rd and 8.
I don't know how to say that name, Bernie, but he had number 1 right down there.
Yeah, Abdulrahman.
Abdulrahman was pretty wide open there. I thought they were going to hit him.
Abdulrahman, number 1, is considered.
He's running past these cover 2 safeties.
He's considered to be one of the top wide receivers in the league.
Watch him run past him again. There he goes.
Fires a dart over the middle, and he's got a man, number 9, Marsilio, the junior wide receiver. The clock continues to run because that did not get a first down, so it's 4th down. Now they change the stick. 1st down.
50 seconds left. Get out of bounds, kid.
Does well to get out of bounds and stops the clock. Down to the Mifflin 43-yard line.
Bernie, I want to ask you a question here. Has Zollers thrown an incomplete pass yet?
There was one ball he threw high
that
that the wide receiver gave a good effort.
Right, I remember.
Yeah, number 9, Marsilio. But he just looks so calm back
He
there.
does.
And I talked to some of their assistants in the offseason. Last year they said they couldn't keep them off the field defensively because they platoon for the most part.
Right,
But
right.
they had him in. I said, well, you have him at your quarterback, at outside linebacker. He said he's one of the toughest kids on the team.
Well, that's a good attribute too, because the offensive linemen love that.
2nd and 5. Track guy Scott from the slot. He's got him, and he holds on. Scott's down to the 16-yard line.
Scott, good enough for a springboard. First
39
down.
seconds. They are going to burn a timeout, so Springford will get an opportunity when we return.
Timeout.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows? Pick up the phone. Keystone.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
All right, 1st and 10. About 40 seconds left. Springford get 4 cracks at the end zone. Zollers drops. He looks, fires a dart. Oh, almost picked off. Number 14 has been everywhere tonight. Reese Hole for Governor Mifflin.
That's a hard pass, Bernie, from the far hash to the far number over there. He threw a rocket. I could not believe how. Man, that ball had some zip on it. It's a hard pass.
I talked to some people who were at the Penn State prospect camp this summer. They said he may have had the strongest arm of all the quarterbacks there.
He can throw it.
2nd and 10. Blitz. Zollers reads it's a blitz. Scrambles, buys time. A little off target on that one, but no harm done. They'll get 2 more shots at the end zone or a possible field goal.
Yeah, I think Governor Mifflin is bringing a little more pressure here, Bernie. They're bringing some inside pressure now rather than the edge, and they're covering with people.
Yeah, he shot that A-B gap.
Yeah, they're bringing them now.
Yeah, he was unblocked. Zollers in a shotgun.
I'm looking for the tight end, Bernie. Tight end out here in the no.
Zollers stops,
That's a hold.
fires a little high. Now Coach Brubaker
Whoa,
will decide.
walk away, kid. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
4th and 10 coming up for the Rams.
I'll have a chance at what would be about a 35-yard field goal or a 34-yard field goal.
Kick it.
And
All
they're
right.
going to go for it.
No, they're
Good practice for your field goal team.
Absolutely. This kid can kick too. And they're going to have times where they have to kick a 30, 35-yard field goal.
Let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like it'll be more like a 33-yard field goal.
33?
Yep, 33.
Field goal.
Off the hash. And again, the uprights are much wider in high school than they are in the NFL.
This holder has bobbled the ball a couple times, Bernie.
They're going to get delay game, too. They're not set. 0. Delay game, pull it. Say it.
And the play clock is down to
Should be a
0.
delay
This
game.
could quickly become a 38-yard field goal, and that's inexcusable.
Delay a game on the Rams. Sets it back 5 yards. 4th and 15.
Opening day, Bernie. I think he's going to go for it now.
Yeah, you got to know what your kicker's limits are. Most high school kickers, the coaches draw the line at 35.
Right. He knows what he can do. He knows what his kicker can kick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're going to call a timeout, and now they're not going to call a timeout. They're going to send people out. Let's watch. The play clock has not begun to run yet.
Okay. Well, you know where they're going, Bernie.
We got trips out here, trips.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. Fourth down. They're going to go for it.
Mifflin's calling a timeout.
And now Governor Mifflin will take a timeout to talk about it. When we return, it'll be fourth down for Springford.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Negotiating and evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of a case are one of the most important aspects of family law.
The team approach gives you a competitive advantage, and there's a lot at stake, so you need an experienced family lawyer.
I'm here to lay out all your options so that you can make the most informed choice. I feel really great when a client says to me, I couldn't have done it without you.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
We're back. Springford going for it on fourth, and they can get a first down inside the 10-yard line. Going to run a middle screen to the tight end. Kirshner, daylight, touchdown, Springford. Great call by Coach Brubaker.
Bernie, when you're blitzing your inside backers and you're running with this speed, the middle of the field is going to be wide open for a tight end screen. This is a good call, good play design.
That's one of the most underrated calls in football history. Tight end middle screen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Number 35 in for the kick, Ryan Fields, the junior place kicker.
Ryan Fields on for the extra point, holding the play, number 12, Trent Yoder.
Yoder, the holder. Kick is up, and it is good. Just short of halftime, Springford up 35-6.
So, car stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business, plus I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
And we are back. Springford will kick off. 15.9 seconds till halftime. The dangerous Reese Hole, who's gone 95 tonight. This one will be down inside the 10-yard line. And great coverage, breaks a couple tackles initially, but anytime you pin him inside the 25, that's pretty good special teams coverage.
On the return after the 25, tackle by
Yeah, Springford teams have settled down on special teams there, Bernie. They're staying in their lanes and they're covered pretty well here. I think Coach Brubaker had something to say after that touchdown. Well, if I'm Governor Mifflin, I'm taking a knee and getting out of here, getting in the locker room.
Fullback dive.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not putting the ball up in the air, but here they are in the gun.
Going shotgun.
All right.
4 wide.
Coach Lang's got a...
And they hand off to the fullback. Pretty good gain on first down.
That's it. All right.
And that will take us to halftime with a score, Springford 35, Governor Mifflin 6.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
All right, we are back and ready for second half action. Mifflin, Governor Mifflin out of Berks County will kick off. Ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a penalty against Governor Mifflin.
Touched it.
Yeah, he may have touched it. Yeah, that could be an overrule. So nonetheless, Springford will get the ball first and 10 with their outstanding junior quarterback, Matt Zollers.
Oh, you didn't touch it?
Rams on top 35-6. Officials were conferring a little bit, but now it looks like they're going to put the ball in the 35 as the ball, according to the refs, did go out of bounds without being touched.
A lot of guys on that sideline, Bernie. I'm sure Coach Brubaker's talking right now to his coaching staff about, when they're going to take Zollers out and some of the first teamers out.
Yeah, he is prone to running the football, and that's a little bit of an injury concern. A quick dart out to the left to Scott. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's to number 9, Marsilio, who has been a pleasant surprise tonight. We saw a lot of excellent returning receivers in Abdulrahman and Scott, but this kid, Marsilio, has emerged as a number 3 receiver.
I think we had 10. We didn't have a corner on this side.
I think we're going to see a little heavy Bendowski here. And
that's a great football name, Bendowski.
Yes.
Like Bronco Bendowski, like Bronco Nagurski.
Yep. I think they're going to see a heavy dosage of him now.
Quick fake to Bendowski, and look who's got the ball, Abdulrahman. One of the top receivers in the conference 1 year ago. It'll be first down, Springford.
Springford, first down.
Bernie, while we have a minute, I want to say Ricky Venuta, one of Springford's great quarterbacks here. He is coaching at Villanova with my son right now.
Coach, hold that thought, and when we come back, you can continue. We do have an injury on the field. We're going to take a break.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
All right, we are back, and after this play, Coach, I'd like you to continue that thought. So it's first and 10 for the Springford Rams with their star quarterback, number 2, Matt Zollers. Blitz off the edge. Zollers reads it, gets the ball to Bendowski, It'd be a gain of about 4 on first down. Coach, continue your thought.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that Ricky Venuta, who was a great quarterback here at Springford, played against him, gave me gray hair. He had a father named Sam Venuta, who was a longtime offensive coordinator at Villanova, and he retired, and his son now is working down there, coaching on the defense with him, and it's always good to see a kid from Springford or anyone from here to go on and get into college coaching, and he's doing it the right way.
Awesome. Second and about 5 for the Rams. Handoff inside again to Bendowski, breaks a tackle. Burrows ahead. That'll set up third and about 3.
And while we're talking about those type of things, Bernie, I hope everyone in Falcon Nation and all along the Pac-10, keep Brett Herring, one of my former assistant coaches, in their prayers. He's having some health issues right now, and hope everyone keeps him in his thoughts and prayers.
I will send my thoughts and prayers to the Hammer.
One of the best. One of the
former
best.
Star running back at O&J Roberts. 3rd and 3 for Springford. Going to go up top. Abdul Rahman, you won't see that often off his hands.
That was a great route. It was a great route.
What do you think here, Coach? You're up 35-6. Go for it.
I think Coach Brubaker wants to get that mercy rule real quick, Bernie, so I'm sure he's going to go for it.
I want to see Zoller's punt. The quarterback is the punter.
I don't think you're going to see that tonight, Bernie.
A little Randall Cunningham.
He may do a little quick kick here.
Yeah, well, not a bad option here, really.
No, he's
3 wide shotgun. Fake to Bendowski, and look at Zollers with yards after contact. That'll be first down, Springford.
First down. Tackle and play by Sanchez. First and 10.
He's got good feet, Bernie, and he runs like a defensive back. He runs hard.
And he's got playoff experience. We saw them in the first round of the playoff 1 year ago, down 14 to a good Ridley team, and Springford came back and won that playoff game. First and 10, ball on the Governor Mifflin 39. Handoff inside, number 20, Jamal Lewis with a burst. He's a well-kept secret, this junior running back, Lewis.
Yeah, but give that one to the offensive line, Bernie. They blew those kids back 5 yards that play. That was a great job by their offensive line.
Yeah, they're the leaders on that line. Owen Norman, Evan Shrezemensky, and Luke Eller, all league.
This right tackle's got to move up, though, Bernie. He's pretty far back in the backfield here.
Zollers floats it towards the corner, wide open. Touchdown, Springford. No one can cover the track and field star, Mason Scott.
Yeah, he's wide open, Bernie. That's got to be a blown coverage over there. He was wide open.
And the rest of that line, number 58, Jaden McLeod, and number 71, this 250-pound sophomore, Andrew Moyer, giving their quarterback plenty of time.
Lee McGarvey on for the extra point. Hold on the play by number 12, Trent Yoder.
Yoder again for the hold. McGarvey for the kick.
No, our outside backer runs that's what he fell after.
Ball is up and through. And third quarter action. Springford 42, Governor Mifflin 6.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finley, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
And we're back in McGarvey, number 14 for the Rams. Will kick. You would think he's going to try to keep it away from their return specialist, number 14, Hole. But he gets great hang time on his kicks. Another nice kick all the way down near the 5-yard line. And Springford with pretty good coverage, but he breaks the tackle out to the 27-yard line. Tackle again by number 33, Cole Broderick, doing a great job on special teams.
Alvarez on the return takes it out to his own 29-yard line.
See, one of the problems now you have, Bernie, is with Coach Brubaker. When do I sub? When do I start putting the other kids in? You know, first game of the year, I always thought the kids had to play up to the fourth quarter, so they learned to get into the fourth quarter, get some reps. Now they're in the eye with a fullback dive.
Give it inside to the big guy, number 40, Garner. He's gotten a lot of the carries tonight. You wonder if Brandon Jones, number 3, is banged up. We thought he was their bell cow running back.
Right.
We've not seen a lot of him tonight.
No, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he has cramps or what, but we haven't seen him at all. But this Garner kid is a tough kid. Sitting in the eye.
Hand off again to Garner. Rumbles ahead near a first down. That'll set up 3rd and about 2.
Garner on the carry.
See that midline, Bernie, when you have a nose guard and you're running midline, you put 3 hats on the nose guard and drive him back into the secondary, back into the second level where the linebackers are, and just try to let the fullback, you know, run up right up over the top of them. And I think that's what Mifflin's doing here. They're looking for a zero tech. They got it again.
3rd down, they go a little counter action off the right side, and that's a positive gain. Number 21, Chase Huber, all the way down, all the way up to the 46-yard line. They'll spot it.
Yeah, the guards, one guard pulled the wrong way there, Bernie, and I don't know if the linebackers were following him or not, but the 2 guards ran into each other.
Yeah, Chad Brubaker, the coach of Springford, has built a machine. He had a lot of success at Wilson West Lawn. Brubaker, another nice run here for Governor Mifflin, number 4, the quarterback, Pletz, all the way down near the 10-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle by number 5, Zach Steed.
That was just the midline, Bernie, and the quarterback kept it. Sometimes people call that quarterback follow on the midline. Kid did a great job.
14-yard line.
Yeah, Pletz has been sharing time with the other quarterback, number 19, Wunderlich, the senior. But Pletz seems to be a little more athletic, a little more prone to running the football.
Yeah, he's got some nice feet on him, Bernie.
Pletz under center. Garner again behind him. Garner inside, a battering ram inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're just running midline here, Bernie, where they got a zero nose and they're just triple teaming the nose and just trying to. A lot of people call it root blocking, whatever you want to call it.
I love watching the sideline mechanics of a football team. I used to watch you all the time. But Coach Chad Brubaker, graduate of Cocalico High School, star athlete there. There's no doubt who's in charge on this sideline. It's 2nd down. They can still get a 1st down. Big pile inside.
I like his quarterback, Bernie. This quarterback's doing a real good job here.
Yeah, Wunderlich more of a passing quarterback.
Yeah, this kid likes to run.
And They've got a pretty good sophomore quarterback in there as well in Leaf, but we have not seen him tonight.
25 on the clock.
So it's 3rd and about 4. They can get a first down just inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they're in 4-down territory. He's not kicking any field goal here.
6.
There's the guy we talked about, Brandon Jones. You spoke of him in the pregame. They're going to mark him down just short of the goal line.
Jones on the carry going to be good enough for
Looks like we got an injury here, Bernie.
There was a player down initially. Looks like he's up. Oh boy, that's Bendowski. You'd hate to see that. That's the heart and soul of this football team, number 40, and he's down. So you hope it's only a cramp. We'll take a break with a Springford Ram down on the field.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Back, Mifflin going for a touchdown here. And it looks like a quarterback keeper inside. Pletz is in for the score. So Governor Mifflin gets on the scoreboard.
Blue, check out the play that starred. I put 3 stars on it. That is, I believe 53 is what we called, or we ran a 51. If you overruled the 51.
Yeah, they took Bendowski's helmet, Bernie.
Yeah, Bendowski's on the sideline. Being treated here. Number 38, the kicker for Governor Mifflin, Lance Koenig.
On that play that Grady ran for 4 yards, it's like,
But Springford trainer Dan Holman taking a look. The extra point is no good. Dan Holman taking a look at the star, Bendowski, and we'll take a break. Springford Rams will get the football when we return.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Negotiating and evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of a case are one of the most important aspects of family law.
The team approach gives you a competitive advantage, and there's a lot at stake, so you need an experienced family lawyer.
I'm here to lay out all your options so that you can make the most informed choice. I feel really great when a client says to me, I couldn't have done it without you.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
And we are back. Governor Mifflin will kick off. Governor Mifflin in white. Kicks it down to about the 15-yard line. The talented Jamal Lewis with a football. Lewis! He's got Dalen Man. He's so dangerous. He's all the way out to the 45-yard line. Boy, when the kicker makes the tackle, you know you had a good return.
Yeah, that's a Lewis kid is something else here. He's the real deal.
Coach, you were talking about the Springford schedule earlier. I really like this idea. Next week they go down to Ocean City and play in a boardwalk bowl against Father Judge.
Yeah, I think there's been some. I know Pottsgrove went down 2 years ago. Scotty and PJP went down last year. I think it's a good experience for the kids.
Wow, that's exciting for a kid.
Kid goes
We're
down.
going down the shore, man.
Yeah.
Play some football. First and 10, ball at the Springford 45. Zollers, the star quarterback, still in the game. Lewis, who just had the outstanding kickoff return, gets the football. Only a junior.
Another injury here, Bernie.
Nice to see Bendowski walking around on the sideline. And another player is down. We'll take a break. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
We are back. Springford on top, 42-12. They've got the football. First and 10 on the Governor Mifflin 40-yard line. Zollers again to Lewis. Lewis dances inside. Minimal gain. That'll set up 2nd and 8.
Lewis on the carry, gain of 2.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to put the ball in the air anymore here, Bernie. Wade Lewis is running. I think Chad wants to get some clock burned off here, get into the fourth quarter, maybe get some of the younger kids in.
Talk about that Springford schedule a little bit with you, Coach, after this play. Lewis, again, finds daylight all the way down. Forward momentum down to the 30. He's going to depend on the spot. Yes, they will give him a first down. You look at this schedule here for Springford. You mentioned the Mifflin, Father Judge, Cumberland Valley, Manheim Township. But week number 7 at home, Perk Valley.
Yeah, you know, that's always one that everyone in Springford has circled, but I will tell you, Springford and Perk Valley coaches are not looking forward to that. There's too many games in between, you know. You lose one or two of these games coming up, and that Perk Valley game only means something for the pack because you would lose some district points. So I'm sure they're really concentrating on 1 week at a time, and I know it's hard to do in high school.
Lewis again. Good lateral jump cut, but that'll actually be a loss of yardage. Of course, around the league last year, Perk Valley is the defending champion. Rob Heiss, you can't give the guy enough credit. He's won 4 of the last 6 championships.
Yeah, Rob Heiss does a great job over there, Bernie. And, you know, I was on the bottom end of 2 of those championships, so I know how good they were.
Well, wait till the end of the third quarter.
I think one of the greatest quarterbacks I ever seen in high school football was Zulli when he played over there. That kid could throw a football
Zulli,
too.
He went on to Shippensburg and won the Division II Heisman Trophy.
Yes, that boy could throw a football.
And he was coaching too.
Yes, he is coaching.
2nd and 10, Lewis. Another minimal gain. He breaks a couple tackles and set up about 3rd and 8. But you know, the annual battle between Perk Valley and Springford has been just a war.
Yeah, and that's something that I remember. Well, we'll talk about that when we come back. There's somebody injured again.
So that is looks like another timeout on the field due to injury. And when we get back, it'll be Springford's ball on 3rd down.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
We are back. Springford on 3rd and about 6. Ball inside the Governor Mifflin 30. Fake inside. Pass out in the flat for minimal gain. Zoller's completion to number 83, Declan Finney.
Fourth and 5. The Natalie on the tackle for the Mustangs.
If they feel the guy come off, they should just realize screen and back that.
This will be an interesting call here, Bernie. If I was Chad, if I was going to throw the ball, I'd run the middle screen again. There was nobody for Governor Mifflin, but we'll see what happens here. I think he'll run it here. He's in run.
Probably going to give it.
He's in a run formation.
Jamal
here.
Lewis, the speedster.
He's got 2 tights, 12 personnel.
Oh, he almost got a jump, and it looks like Governor Mifflin with a mental mistake. Looks like it's going to be offsides against the Mustangs.
On the Mustangs, that 5 yards.
Now, will that be enough for the first down? Yes, it will.
Yes, it will be, Bernie.
That will drive a coach bananas.
For all the food pre-games. Thanks to J-State.
Zoller's in the shotgun with Lewis behind him.
Yeah, pistol formation. This is a run formation. Yep, outside zone.
Lewis again.
Inside zone.
He just looks like he's ready to explode. Really like his acceleration.
Springfield's going 12 personnel here with 2 tights. Right now, all you want to do as a coach is get in the locker room, get this game over with no injuries.
Still got that starting offensive line in the game.
Yeah.
2nd and about 6. Lewis again. Spinning. Churning for more. Inside the 10-yard line.
On the carry, going to be a gain of 6. It's going to be enough for a Springford first down. Tackle the play by Jones.
On the 9-yard line. 8-yard line.
We have a timeout.
I am really impressed, Bernie, with the Springford offensive line. I just like their fundamentals, and I've been watching them, and they're doing a really nice job here.
We do have an injury timeout. We'll be right back with the score. Springford 42, Governor Mifflin 12.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. But it's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
We're back, and we hope the center for Springford is okay. Their star lineman, Luke Eller, is limping off the field, and Dan Holman and his outstanding Group of trainers checking them out. Zollers again in the shotgun. Bendowski back in the game. That's good news. Out to Bendowski in the flat. Good hands. Makes a cut. But Governor Mifflin is there on 1st and goal.
Bernie, I hope that Luke Elwer's okay down there, number 53. He is their, I think he's the glue that holds that offensive line together. I see him limping off. Looks like a knee injury, but hopefully he'll be okay.
Outstanding sideline medical personnel. Dan Holman and Kate Daniels, Ryan Casper, Max Coulter, the assistant, all of them trainers, and 2 doctors on the sideline, Dr. John Allward and Dr. Adam Crush.
Adam Crush was a player here at Springford back, I think, in '96, Bernie. I played high school football with his dad.
Small world.
Yeah, he played here at Springford.
Zollers, hands off to Bendowski. Bulls down inside the 5-yard line.
Another injury.
Superintendent Dr. Robert Rizzo making his presence felt, along with the high school principal, Dr. Robert Collier.
Ayala Vargas on the tackle. Another timeout on the field.
And there is another timeout on the field with the Springford Rams up 42-12.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
We are back. It's 3rd and goal for Springford. Commanding 42-12 lead. Zollers in a power I backfield, and Bendowski showing the speed, finds the end zone. Touchdown, Springford.
Bendowski's not hurt there, Bernie. Whatever he hurt, he's not hurt now. That young man can run. That was a great play by him.
Fields on for the extra point. Yoder for the hold.
Why doesn't the clock run? Why isn't the clock running?
7:26 left in the football game. Student support tonight has been outstanding. Ryan Fields in for the kick. A healthy boot through the uprights. 7:26 left in the football game. Springford up 49-12.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
We are back. Springford will kick off. Back deep for Governor Mifflin, number 20, Antonio, and number 14, Cole. Antonio Alvarez. No, Cole gets it. Man, he is one talented kick returner. He went 95 in the first half, takes it all the way out to the 35.
I would think that the starters for Springford have seen their last play.
Well, when you got 100 kids out for football, you can put a pretty good second team out there.
I would say. I would say.
Sets Governor Mifflin up with a first and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
Mifflin will play next week at home against Carlisle. And as we mentioned before, Springford will be down at the Boardwalk Bowl in Ocean City to play Father Judge. And the ball's on the ground, and Springford's got it. Number 26, Cooper Cox with a fumble recovery.
Cooper Cox on the recovery. Springford.
Probably gets in there for his first play, and he gets a fumble recovery. Good for you, Cooper Cox.
We'll have a change of possession, and we'll be right back.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
We're back, Springford with the football. Got a new quarterback in the game for Springford, number 12, Trent Yoder, a freshman. Big, tall kid, 6'2", 185. Not bad size for a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, he's...
Second. 11.
And, you know, he's the holder on extra points. He's done a nice job. He's taken at least 3 snaps on the ground and converted them.
I'd say he's probably the only freshman on the varsity here. If he's up on the varsity, he has to be talented, Bernie.
Cole Broderick, 33, and their running back. What a game he's had tonight on special teams. He's got the ball, but he's wrapped up right away. Elsewhere tonight around the area, Pottsgrove at Methacton, Boyertown at Upper Perk, Great Valley at Phoenixville, O&J at Conestoga, PW at Upper Marion, Pope John Paul at Chambersburg, Penwood at Norristown, Perk Valley at Chester, Saturday 11 a.m. And then Pottstown on Saturday 1 o'clock game will be at Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I don't like playing Saturday afternoon games, Bernie, especially the first game of the year.
I could have told you that.
Oh,
You hated going down. You hated going to Pius, and you hated going to Pope John Paul.
Absolutely. I cannot. It just takes you out of your routine.
Well, let me think now. The championship game would be hosted by the Large School Liberty Division. So if on paper Springford or Perk Valley wins their division, they'll play, and if Pope John Paul wins their division, Pope John Paul will be on the road in the championship game, either at Perk Valley or at Springford, should things play out on paper.
Sure. That's a long way away, though. And I know I talked to Scotty this morning around 7:30. He called me, and we were talking about opening games and jitters and anxiousness and everything, and he does not want to hear anything about anything but Chambersburg.
Well, I know Scott Reed and Pope John Paul got a big transfer in the offseason. 6 feet 8 inches tall, 310-pound Kevin Haywood from Archbishop Wood.
He is a player. He's a player. Put him up there with Terleski and Brady Reed and all the other guys, you know, wow. So now they're just bringing the house. That's a hold.
And off the left side is Broderick again, a sophomore. Shows some good feet.
Well, they did call the hold, okay.
For the Mustangs, sets up 4th and 15.
Now, Coach, getting back to your point in the first half, in the first 4 weeks of the season, we will have 9 crossover division games.
Yes, I think that's great, Bernie. I know a lot of coaches don't agree with me. But, you know, it's hard to get, you know, your 3rd and 4th games of the year. And I know every coach in this league is probably out there trying to find a 3rd and 4th game because most other teams' leagues have started. But we are still looking for non-league games week 3 and week 4. And
right.
it's pretty hard. I know Pottsgrove is playing 4 non-league or 4 crossover games this year, which I think that's great. I know they would love to play Springford. They would love to play Perk Valley too. I know that. But again, I'm not a big division guy. I know why they did it. I know why we have it. But I just felt like the old way of playing was I enjoy playing all the other teams.
Good point. I agree. Number 7, Braden Welsh, will be in for the punting duties for Springford.
Might as well. It's good practice. I don't think so.
I wanted to see Zollers punt tonight. You didn't get to see that.
You're not going to see that. I think every time Zollers puts that leg up in the air.
Oh, a bad snap. And that's going to be outstanding field position for Governor Mifflin. And when we return, Governor Mifflin will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Springford 14-yard line.
So, car stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
And we're back. Governor Mifflin with Pletz calling signals, hands it off inside. Ball may have been temporarily out, but Governor Mifflin will retain possession.
I don't think you're going to see Zollers punt much this year, Bernie. From what I see here tonight, I don't think there's going to be many times. But I would be very concerned with him putting his foot up in the air and someone, you know, roughing the kicker. And he's a very valuable part of your team. He better be a good punter like Randall Cunningham was.
2nd and about 4 for Governor Mifflin inside. Positive yardage. Headed for the end zone. To the end. Waiting for the call. And it is a touchdown.
Touchdown for Governor Mifflin.
All right.
All right, guys, we're coming back.
Well, you know, we talked about Springford and their outstanding performance in the first round of the playoff last year against Ridley. In the second round, they played 2-time defending district champion powerhouse Garnett Valley and took them triple overtime.
Right. Absolutely. You know, like you and I were talking, Bernie, and again, we got to have a 6A team win a district title here in order for us to get the respect that we deserve.
Man,
we need that.
We needed it at the 3A, 4A level. You provided us that at Pottsgrove. And if one of these years, Perk Valley or Springford can win the 6A district title, we will garner respect all around the state.
Right.
So 49-19 is the score. Springford on top. About 2 minutes left in the football game.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
And we are back. Springford expecting an onside kick. The hands team, 10 athletes up near midfield, expecting a attempt at the onside kick. They're going to go deep. You've got a man there, and that's your speedster.
Sit down, son. Sit down.
Mason
That's
Scott,
it. Good job.
Your Star Trek guy, with instructions not to return it. Wisely done.
Yeah, you don't want to be returning the ball when there's 10 guys up on the front. You're back there by yourself with 10, 11 people in white jerseys running at you. You just want to take a knee, and you did your job. You got the ball. Good win for Springford. Good win for the Pack. Give us a little respect up in the Reading area.
Governor Mifflin will have Exeter on their schedule, Wilson, Westlawn on their schedule.
Wow.
Boyertown. Boyertown could be a sleeper this year.
Boyertown, I think, and I remember Coach Miller from Boyertown that left. Boyertown, Connick, he's the assistant principal of Governor Mifflin.
Yeah, Justin Connick, the head coach of Boyertown.
He's doing a
has
great
done
job.
An outstanding
Yes.
job. They returned the league's leading rusher in Collier Savage, so anytime you can run the football, control time of possession against Perk Valley or Springford, you got a shot.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I learned a long time ago, Bernie, there's three things you got to be able to do. Stop the run, run the football, and have good special teams. If you do those three things, you're going to win a lot of games.
Well, it worked for you and got you in a bunch of Hall of Fames. Congratulations on your most recent one. The most important, Pottsgrove Hall of Fame. And that's going to wind things down, and our final score is Springford 49, Governor Mifflin 19.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Welcome back, everyone. 49-19, our final score. Springford victorious over Governor Mifflin in PAC football. I'm here with Hall of Fame coach Rick Pennypacker, our managing director Gus Tellis, for our Gridiron Services post-game show. So first on the losing side of the ledger, Governor Mifflin out of Berks County. They've started the game with Wunderlich, the senior quarterback, more of a thrower. But on a positive note, they put this Pletz kid in, the junior quarterback. He shows some promise.
Yeah, he runs the offense a little bit better than the other kid, Bernie, because he's a runner. And he made some real good reads tonight, did some real nice things. But Governor Mifflin was just outmanned. I mean, they just didn't have the guys up front. They didn't have the depth that Springford has. And they didn't have a speed, which is evident watching the Springford guys run through the secondary. So I think Governor Mifflin, you always say that the first game is your worst game. Your second game is always when you improve the most, and I think they'll get better as the season goes on.
And on the opposite side of the ledger, the Springford Rams ranked top 25 in the state preseason. They come in at number 24. Chad Brubaker, all the guy does is win. He's got a 73% winning percentage, which is ridiculous. So the usual suspects, Bendowski at fullback, Zollers, the outstanding quarterback, Abdul Rahman, and that group of receivers. But like you mentioned during the game, that offensive line with 3 returning guys and this Kirshner, the 6'5" sophomore at tight end, they got a pretty good football team.
Yeah, you can talk about all the skill kids you want, but those guys up front made it happen. I don't think Zollers was touched all night. He wasn't sacked. He was forced out of the pocket maybe once. The offensive line blew people off the ball when they had to, run game. My hat's off to the offensive line. And I thought their defense played very well. I was impressed with some of the young kids in the secondary coming up and making plays. And I think Springford's a formidable opponent. I hope they'll, keep it going here, and my big concern right now is 53, the Elwer kid,
Yeah.
I saw him limp off. Pray to God he's okay because he is a very, very good football player.
And then next week they'll play Father Judge in the Boardwalk Bowl down at Ocean City. How does a head coach approach a game like that? Something new. We're going to the shore.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I know Billy went down there 2 years ago, and Scotty went down last year, and they enjoyed it. So I think the kids, you take it as a vacation. You tell the kids, hey, after a game's over with, you stay with your parents, stay on the boardwalk. You don't have to ride the bus home, but you got to win the game first, Bernie. And I know that's Chad's most important thing down there. But it'll be good. It's a good experience for them, and we'll see what happens with them.
Maybe we can get on that bus and hit the casinos while we're down there.
No, I don't gamble, Bernie.
Me neither.
Only on the golf course.
Or hit the beach.
Well, that's what I like.
But nonetheless, an impressive performance by the Springford Rams. Chad Brubaker, an amazing coach. So our final score, 49-19, Springford over Governor Mifflin. For Gus Tellis, Rick Pennypacker, I'm Bernie Gallagher. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Welcome to Theo's Jarls.
Hi, I'm Martha, and this is my brother Donnie. Our parents, Theo and Maria, started this business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. When they immigrated from Greece in 1979, they opened their first location on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
We've also been doing Music Fest and Celtic over the years.
Over the years, we've developed a great customer following and are known for having the best gyros. We use the freshest ingredients and make our own tzatziki sauce daily. Pair our gyro sandwich with fresh cut fries. Let's make them break and add feta cheese. Finish it off with a piece of baklava.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
I get a gyro, no onions.
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a birch beer.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yes.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
If you want the best Jarls, come visit us in the Quakertown Farmers Market. Thank you so much, guys.
Kali orexi.